Okay, guys, what I want to do with you today is working with volume. I want to be able to find the missing dimension. Okay, so for example, if I was to give you a rectangular prism, and I gave you everything, so I'll draw a quick one really fast right here. If I was to give you a prism and I gave you the volume and base, so let's say the volume equals 15 meters cubed, and we've got a base of 4 meters and a width of 2 meters. What is the height? Okay, so that's what I want to do today. I want to be able to use the volume to find a missing dimension of a rectangular prism. Okay, so I've got a problem here on the board and I've got our prism already drawn. So let's read the problem and let's go through and see how we're going to do that. Okay, so up here at the top, the volume of water in an aquarium is 616 inches cubed. The length of the aquarium is 11 inches. The width is 7 inches. What is the height of the aquarium? So we are looking for, so I'm gonna put some numbers in our aquarium here. The length of the aquarium is 11 inches. So right down here, this is gonna be 11 inches. The width, we said, was 7 inches. What is the height? We don't know how far it is from right here to right here. We do know that the volume equals 616 inches cubed. So how can we use the volume, the length, and the width to find the height? That's what I want to do today. Okay, so let's go ahead and start now. And you'll remember, because we've done this, in order to find the volume, we're going to use that formula. The volume equals the length times the width times the height, right? This dimension times this dimension times this dimension is going to give us our volume. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's use this formula to find our answer. So I am actually going to just rewrite this formula really quick, and I'm just going to plug in what we know. So here's going to be the volume. The volume is going to equal the length times the width times the height, right? So volume equals the length times the width times the height. And let's go through, and if we know this value, let's plug it in. So the volume we know is 616 inches cubed. So let's put in our number. We got 616 equals, do we know the length? We do know the length. So we're going to replace this L with 11 inches. And the width, we know the width is 7 as well. So let's replace that W with 7. The height we still don't know. So that's what we're looking for. So our formula now looks like 616 equals 11 times 7 times h. Now, if you think back, when we see a problem and we don't know something and there's a letter, this letter right here, this is our variable, right? And it's a variable because we don't know what the number is. It could vary. Our job now, if you think back, this is algebraic, right? An algebraic equation has operations in a variable. And our goal with an algebraic equation is to find out what is the value of this variable. And we do that by using inverse operations. Right? So let's go ahead and let's rewrite our expression here, our equation, with some things we already know. So let's just go underneath. So 616 equals, we know, let's do 11 times 7 really quick. 11 times 7 is 77. And then we'll bring down our h. Okay? So the volume, 616, let me move my paper here. 616 equals 77h. This is an algebraic equation. We are going to isolate h to find out what the height is using inverse operations. So this operation right here is multiplication. We know that division undoes that multiplication. So if we divide 77h by 77, those 77s cancel out and we're left with just h, right? So let me go down a little bit more. So the height is going to equal something. We isolated h. We got rid of that 77. Now, you remember, we can do anything we want to an algebraic problem as long as we do it to both sides of the equal sign. So we just divided one side of the equal sign by 77. So what we have to do is divide the other side of that equal sign by 77. And that's going to tell us what does h equal. So let's move over here and let's do some work. I'm going to slide my paper over really quick, rewrite that problem. 616 divided by 77. Let's just go through and solve that really fast. Okay, so let's ask ourselves a question. Does 77 fit into 6? It does not. Does 77 fit into 61? It does not do that either. Does 77 fit into 616? That one it does. Not sure how many times, so let's find a number that works. So let's try. I know it's less than 10 because 77 times 10 is 770. Let's try 8. Let's see what 77 times 8 equals. Okay? Okay, so 8 times 7 is 56. And we get 8 times 7 again is 56, plus 5 is 61. So 616. So 77 fits under 616 8 times. Right? So that means back to our algebraic equation, 616 divided by 77 equals 8. So H equals 8. So now to answer our question, what is the height of the aquarium? I'm going to answer that right here. The aquarium is 8, let's remember our unit, inches. And in this case, it's only inches because we're only doing one dimension, just the height, right? So the aquarium is 8 inches, and there we go. So we can use the volume to find the missing dimension by using the formula, replacing the variables if we know their value, and then using algebra to isolate the variable, okay? So go ahead and do that on the problems that we've got for you guys. Good luck, and keep up the good work, and we'll see you.